Good morning, everyone from Istanbul. It's great to be connected to the Lean community worldwide. In this session, we are hosting Oğuz Özkavukçu. Oğuz is Lean Business Model Manager at Brisa Bridgestone Tire Company. He's going to share their way of Lean transformation. Welcome, Oğuz. Please.
Hi, Ülkü. I want to thank you very much for this event. We are working with Ülkü and the Lean Institute Turkey nearly 2 years, and they have a very big support to us. I want to thank them very much at the beginning. You can see my screen, I think. Yes.
Yes, we can see.
I want to share this at like this. Sorry for this. Okay. Okay. Can you see my screen? My presentation? There is a problem, I think. I'm sharing it again. My screen. Okay. I'm an industrial engineer, and this is my family, and I have a great experience about several experience in Sabancı site in different areas, and I am managing now the portfolio, lean and agile transformation, and dealing with future of work issues. I will share my presentation under these 5 topics. I will start with Brisa, the environment of the company, in which environment we are making this transformation. I will share first of all. Brisa is the leader Turkish tire industry company in Turkey with 2 plants and more than 3,000 employees. And there is a joint venture agreement between Bridgestone, the #1 worldwide tire producer, and Sabancı, one of the biggest company groups in Turkey, more than 60,000 employees. We have more than 40 years background of the company, and we have several products from consumer tires to agricultural tires and several services to our customers with different brands. And we have more than 1,300 local shops, and we are exporting our high quality products more than 80 countries all over the world. We have a very well balanced sales channels, 50% in local side, 40% in export side, and 10% in OEM. And we have several partners in OEM side, and we have challenging targets in sustainability for 2030 and 2050, and we have again several awards in global about sustainability issue, and our EBITDA level is more than 23%. It is one of the best in the world for tire industry. 15% EBITDA level is good for tire industry. And after this introduction, I want to share our vision and our why should we turn around. Our financials are good, and we have a very well balanced sales portfolio. Our risk is very, very low. We have portfolio is very differentiated, and our stakeholders are very happy. And it is hard to create urgency for this lean transformation. We begin with this point, and the answer is in VUCA environment. You should be ready for the future, and you have to train today to be ready for the VUCA environment and uncertainty to solve the uncertainty problems and adapt to the future. And we share this page as a purpose of the transformation in the company. We have to improve our processes, and on the other hand, people side is very important. All over the world, engagement is decreasing, and we need empowered and autonomous teams as working as startups, and people want freedom in the companies, and that is why we have to put the people in the center of these transformation activities to improve our customer value at the end. And these are our transformation steps in Brisa. we start with pilots and then establish our OBEA, and to spread this lean culture, daily Kaizen activities, team boards, and leadership behavior is very, very important. And to optimize the end-to-end value stream performance, we deal with value stream mapping, A3 problem solving skills we improve, and to improve the competencies of the people we are working on, polyvalences, and our dream is turning our company to lean and agile organization to improve value stream profitability. And after our vision, I want to explain the pilots, where to start and how to continue. And this is our process in our pilot teams. We start with pain, create a team vision, and learning by doing. This point also important. As you know, according to Ebbinghaus forgetting curve, we are forgetting our learnings, 75% of our learnings in 1 week. And by dealing with the real-time problem and solving, we have a chance to learn permanently. And after this learning in a real-time problem, we create Kaizen culture in the company to continue and sustain the transformation, and we populate our good results and scale up. And I propose to explain all these stages to the pilot teams before starting up. Where start we start in accounting team. Why? Because when you say lean, people think that it is Toyota and related with directly manufacturing issue, but we know that it is much more than manufacturing issue. Value stream management and lean thinking is the core of the lean activities. That is why we started accounting team out of production, and accounting team is the center of the company. They have a relation with manufacturing, R&D, finance, other departments, sales and marketing. If we have a chance to change this accounting team, they can understand that the transformation can be done. And we start with real pain, monthly closing process. There is a big engagement problem in this team because of the overtime at the end of each month. The team size is medium, 15 consists from 15 people, not small and not big. It's medium size team, and we have a chance to eat this part. And team leaders is very exciting, and function leaders need to improve the engagement in this department. And we create the vision, and after trainings, basic trainings, the people understand the lean thinking, and they create their value streams and cyborg diagrams and understand the customer point of view. And in very short time, 3 months period, they decrease the overtime nearly 80% and decrease the total workload 15%. And then they standardize their monthly closing activity and manage hourly. And after these impressive results, they continue their activity with daily Kaizen activities and polyvalence tables. We improve the competencies of the people with polyvalence nearly 15% in only 1 year. And as a result of this improving people and solving the real pain, the engagement in the team increased automatically. And the reputation of the team, we have a improvement conference in the company, 15 years historical conference, and it is the first time out of production one team win the biggest award in this conference. Because of this, reputation of the team increased very high. They write an academical paper. We explain this academical paper in universities. We enter HR summits, and other companies want to make benchmark with us to understand the lean transformation accounting. And the popularity of teams increased very high. And by this way, scale up in other functions in the CFO function, other managers want to make this lean transformation activity and scale up become easy. In second pilot from manufacturing side this time, and we start again with the pain. We have a capacity bottleneck. People are unhappy again, and there are several abnormalities to manage. We start with the vision. Our vision was make people's works easier with servant leadership approach. Again, after we understand the principles of lean, we directly go to the Gemba and start value stream. And I gave this book, Lean Turnaround book, from Art Brand to people in the team, because in this book they are changing the place of the machines immediately, and they understand the idea, got the idea, and we established the Obeya room and manage the activity with daily Asakai meetings. And again, very short time, we established a U-shaped cell in 2 months period and changed the place of the machines and decreased the takt time one by one, day by day. And as a result, we have again very convincing results. We improved the productivity more than 30%, and we solved 12 years dusting problem in the side with A3 problem solving, and people's and the employees trust increased to the transformation. After that, they start kaizen activities, and we establish unknown at that place, and many of the ergonomical problems solved by this way. And again, this team's reputation also increased. Other production departments come there and they see the transformation with their eyes, and they believe it is a real transformation. And as a result of this, the scale up become easy. We start a cement activity in another place, and this activity also win the biggest award from Sabancı out of 40 projects. And by the chance, the lead transformation spread increase. In this photo, this guy from sales, this from HR, and this from IT, and this from production. Every people understand that lean transformation is making our life easier. And the third one is new spec system transition. Again, we have a very big pain, 6 years history, very complicated change with more than 60 people are affected from this change. It is a very complex problem, and I know that with Kanban application we have a chance to solve this problem, and we visualize, create the flow, and with daily Scrum meetings, they handle this job, and in very small period, 5 months period, they completed this project. At the beginning, we talked with the team the amount of the workload, and they think that more than 2 years they need to this transformation. And after Kanban application, they try to believe the Kanban and the flow idea by applying, and also they save more than $300 license cost after this. And after this, again, very good and inspiring results. It is organically scale. R&D and IT teams start their daily routines with weekly Kanban activities, and in product development side, R&D teams start with several Kanban boards after that project. And this is another pilot. It is War Room Agile team. It is the center of our sales and marketing team's office with seven different departments. We have 15 people from finance, marketing, sales, IT, supply chain, different departments. And by this approach, we have a chance to decrease our customer decrease after sales from 30 hours to only 1 hour. And they understand that end-to-end value stream management with agile teams creates very big effect. These are our pilots and inspiring pilots. And at the same time, we are dealing with pilots. We invite keynote speakers, again out of production side, R&D and finance and human side, several authorities, and try to attract people's attention at this point. And after these pilots, we established a roadmap for 3 years, and we divided this big roadmap into small pieces, and we enjoy to execute this very dividing the roadmap into small pieces. And when you divide these activities into small pieces, it is easy to execute, and when you have a chance to see the way you go and enjoy with the journey. And you have to understand, as transformers, it is an iterative and empirical journey. As I mentioned, with our inspiring pilots in accounting team, the team populates very much, and benchmark level in mold shop. You have a chance to see the real transformation with your eyes, and you save more than 4,000 hours overtime in the production area. It's a real good challenge, and you decrease the war with Warren 30 hours to 1 hour, and you complete a very big project in R&D and IT side. And by this way, you have a chance to create pool to lean transformation activities. And in the second phase, these are the different departments. The idea spread in the company and spread again, and organically the lean culture spread to the whole company. And these are the pilot stage and the roadmap. And I want to mention some milestones of this transformation now. This is one of the important points, the establishment of the OBEA to the center of our offices. After this, the management team starts to make these stand-up meetings in the center of the office, and people think that management commitment is 100% to this transformation. It is important. It increases the collaboration. And after very small time, team boards exist in only 1 quarter. More than 40 team boards established in all over the company after OBA establishment, and it's a very good culture deployment. And the second important point is lean leader training program. We create a customized program for our team leaders in the area. We start with gamified simulation with Lean Institute, and we established the coach-to-coach application. He's the owner of the A3. He's inside company coach and this consultant. We use this application, and we visualize our pains to A3 boards, very big boards, and everyone in the company understands that this guy is working on a A3 problem and try to help him. And the management follow these activities in the Gemba. I want to show this also. According to Sydney Yoshida, only 4% of the problems can be seen by executives. By this way, we want to make management to understand the problems in the area. And after this practical application, we have a 2 days lean leadership training to these guys, and we give this certification at the end. Another point is daily Kaizen activity, also important, as Taichi also mentioned. And manufacturing teams and office teams, anywhere we spread these boards, and we think that this should be the part of our real life Kaizen thinking and Kaizen culture. And we also add some fun and competition, red team, green team, and yellow team, and they compete with each other in offices and also in production side. This is also important, I think, for spreading the culture, and it's the core activity of lean thinking. And on the other hand, we have strategy activities. This is our ocean sailboat. We contribute more than 400 people to these workshops and select our projects and discuss again with the management, again with the people, and again with the management. It is a catchpole activity. And before the year end, we published this book for our top priority projects for the first half, and in the middle of the year we evaluate these and plan the second half. It is also iterative planning, portfolio management system, and we are managing this whole portfolio with Kanban application. When you establish this Kanban application, you have a chance to see which projects behind the target, which projects is better. Our flow is consists from concept, pilot, test, and scale up stages. Every project continue with these stages, and after all these activities, we want to go our question. By this Kanban, we have a chance to get the transparency, limit the number of works in the whole portfolio, and manage the dependency better and see the bottlenecks very well by this Kanban application. And by this way, also management team understand the flow. Also, collaboration plays increase in the office. It is important to collaborate with the people. Interaction is very important, and we increase the number of collaboration places in the offices. And at the end, I want to mention that you have to manage these activities with your heart. Why? This is the requirement of lean transformation. I think devotion, patience, long-term thinking, and positive mindset and positive behavior is important. And these are my values: sincerity, lifelong learner, simplicity, and being freedom. And there is a close relationship with lean transformation and my values. And I sense that more than 50% of my time in the company, I think that I am in the flow zone. And this is all about people, all related with people. Because of this, you have to be in the flow zone and devote yourself to this transformation. And only by this way, you have a chance to make your company transformation. And this is the summary of all the things I mentioned. Uh, I want to say the support of the consultants are very important. You have to start with the pain, create pool with inspired pilots is critical. You have to replicate your team results to spread the culture, iterative and empirical journey it is. And you have a chance to see set up the OBEA as a symbol of the lean transformation in the center. And end-to-end value stream management is the most important thing in lean transformation. Daily Kaizen activity, lean integration to the strategy, and managing with your heart are the important points, I suppose. And I will close my presentation with a question. Are you really ready for the future? Thank you very much for your listening.
Thank you, Oz. It was really nice to show us a case within a successful company, which that is in his comfort zone. Oz is one of the best examples of what we call change agent in the company. So he led this transformation efforts piece by piece, step by step. Uh, so at the end, they tried to make pilot, and every pilot they did, they find out another systemic problem in the system, so the transformation scaled up. Uh, Thank you very much for your sharing. If there is questions, we can try to answer them.
Is there any question? I could see. I think no, everything is clear. I think you can.
That's fine. Maybe I can put a question for you. Mostly that there are some comments. People are agree with you most of the time. Maybe I can ask you a question. Uh, if you could start from the beginning, right now, what would you do differently, Oz?
It's a good question, I think, and I think the most important thing is communication. I think I spare my most of the time communication of this transformation and explaining this transformation activity whole of the company in a systematic way. This is, I think, important. And also, one more thing, people don't know lean at the beginning, and the top management should learn from the beginning of the this transformation, the lean thinking and lean. They think that it is a cost saving activity, and you need to convince them very much. Instead of this, they have to learn these lean activities, lean thinking, lean principles at the beginning. It will be beneficial, I think.
And also, Alistair is asking, what were the main challenges?
The main challenges is, as I mentioned, the company's financials are very good. Why to change? There is not any reason to change. This is one of the challenge. And another challenge is some people think that lean is very traditional activity, and we have industry 4.0, etc., and technological developments are important. This is another challenge in from mid management, especially. I suppose. Yes.
Okay, uh, that's fine. Uh, if we have 2 minutes more, I guess. So maybe. Oh, another question. Jared is asking, since many of us are working remotely, what do you recommend for doing an Obeya virtually? Yeah, we had the
It's a
same
good
problem in.
problem. We have a soft OBEA and our actual OBEA, and also we have a Cisco system. While making our OBEA many meetings in with daily stand up, we have a hybrid application. We have a Teams application in with Cisco in the corner of our OBEA, and people are in the office are joining the event by themselves, and there is a hybrid application in OBEA also, and we have also we are using some soft systems to continue the activity in soft in not physical environment.
Okay. Maybe a few words about. Oh, Christopher is here, so we are up to time, Christopher.
We are coming up to our time now. I would like to thank the Institute of Turkey, thank this great case that was brought up. I think good reflections that we had. So thank you guys. Thank you for sharing about that story. I think it was very good for our community.
Thank you.
Thank you
Bye
very
bye,
much.
everyone.
Thank you. Thank you.